Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you guys can hear me, honey. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. Like the video. We just got a few things that we gonna chit chat about today, okay? Just a few things that we are going to chit chat about today. We'll get into a few things, all right? Let me see who we got over here in the chat, honey. Let's see. What's up, Leah? What's up, Maria? Come on, Leah and Maria, honey. Hey, Kim. Hey, J Darkness. Hey, Andrea. Crash. What's up, Shannon? Hey, Steven. What's up, Miss Shay? What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Listen, I ain't been doing lives, girl. I really been hiding behind the camera. Hey, bitch. I've been hiding behind the camera or whatnot. Let me make sure my audio is good. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, y'all should be able to hear me then without issue. What's going on, y'all? What's the going on? What's the going on? We have a few things to chit chatty patty about today. So we are going to get into, you know, some of the stuff that's happening out here in the blogs or whatever. So yeah, what's up, voluptuous? What's up, amethyst? Hey, Ty. What's going on? Oh, thank you, Kim. Girl, listen, I'm going to take her down. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to take her down like towards probably next week or something. You know what I'm saying? I really want a wig. I want like a little cute little wig I was looking at, girl. So I mean, I might try that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. I feel like I can't keep braids long or like dread styles long because my scalp gets extremely dry and flaky. You know what I'm saying? And I used to go to this one girl, this stylish chick, and she used to do such a great job on my hair. She would put like fruit on it and everything, girl. But tell me why Miss Ma'am decided that she not gonna do hair no more. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Get your life together. But I respect it. She's not gonna do hair no more, but what she's gonna be working on is teaching people to do what it is that she do. You know what I'm saying? Well, girl, I feel away because my scalp be getting dry. And my scalp was actually never like this until I moved to motherfucking Georgia. So what is really in y'all water that I've been dealing with for the past few years? You know what I'm saying? Because my hair was never like this. And then, my mama used to do my hair all the time and I ain't play about letting nobody in my head for real. But when I had moved away from my mama, I started doing whatever the hell it is that I had wanted to do. And I feel like me trying out also other little YouTube tutorials, I feel like what worked on their head didn't work on my head. So I should not have probably tried some of the stuff that they said, try girl. I see somebody say it's the water. I'm believing that too. I think it could have been the water. It's horrible. Listen to me. So iconic. When I tell you my skin has been very extreme, I already got like dry skin, but not dry to the point where my face is peeling. Okay, like around my eyebrow area, like up in this area. So I'm like, okay, I need to go back to the chick that used to do my face. You know what I'm saying? And let her like, give me a full facial and do what she need to do and tell me what it is I need to do. And you know what? I ran out of her products and her products were really good on my face. So I'm definitely planning to schedule me another appointment with Miss Girl. At least by November. I feel like she might be booked over. So hopefully at the top of November, I could get in with her because, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to be going on, girl. But I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that's been going through that. Try rice wash for your skin. Tatcha is good. You know, I have some products. Shout out to Sephora because you know Sephora, what they'll do is they'll give you products for your birthday for free. And so I got the Tatcha set that I have not used yet. I have the rice cleanser, I have the little conditioners, skin stuff, moisturizer, I think. And then it's these, I think I got something else in a package. I think it's wipes or something, but I have not tried it yet. But you know what? I might try it next week. Okay. I might try it, you know, well, not next week, but probably over the weekend. I might try it out just to see because if so, I might need to start switching up what I use since, you know, the weather's changing and stuff. Maybe that's what it is. So y'all love touch. Okay, this is good to know that I'm seeing more black people say this because I always honestly thought that their products were not for us. So this is good to know. I am going to try it then. I'm gonna see what okay. Y'all, this what y'all all right now. And let me make sure I have the names because if it don't go right, I'm coming for y'all. Understand? I'm gonna be over there trying to come for y'all for real. I think it definitely could be exactly this, the climate change. Things are changing. And I feel like with my house, because you guys know I moved, I feel like it gets colder in this home. My previous home, I had like a lot of carpet. This one, I don't. Okay, it's giving very much so hardwood and tile. So a baby cold as fuck. Understand. So I think that might have something to do with it because I noticed that my face was really peeling once I, you know, moved and stuff. So I'm like, what the hell? So that may have something to do with it as well. CeraVe is good. I haven't used them in a minute. Okay. Thank you so much, Maria, for the super sticker. I appreciate it, honey. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do it, but you did. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna make note of that, the things that y'all telling me, but I'm also gonna go see my girl. Okay, let her check out my face or whatever. I'm gonna have to take my whole bag of products and be like, girl, this is what I done, this what I had. Tell me what to throw away and what I need to keep. Okay. So there's that. All right. We are going to go ahead and get into some things. Okay. So let's get into the first thing. All right. This is messy, but I am considering going live later today doing a this is messy. Okay. So I am thinking about it because your girl is at least 3 weeks behind on this is messy content. Okay, at least 3 weeks behind. I feel like I am at least 3 weeks behind. So I got to get that together. But I want to talk about this real quick, and I definitely want to get you guys' opinion on this particular subject matter here. Okay, so this guy says, if I wiped up a single mother and she calls me her man. If I wipe up a single mother and she calls me her man, she gonna have to stop asking the baby father for SHI. Okay. He says if she asking that NIGGA for SHI, she gotta call me her friend. Because there's no reason you should be asking another grown man for anything if you claim you have a man. If I live in the house, everyone in it is my responsibility as a man. Either he gonna offer SHI or we don't need it. That's just me though, is what he said. Now, I feel him on this a bit, but I ain't gonna lie. Some part of me is wondering, like, are you also a baby daddy that's subliminally trying to put out a message that she got a man, so you know she shouldn't be asking me for that because she got a man. You know, or are you truly a man that's in a relationship with a single mother? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just wondering, like, is this really coming from a baby daddy? You know, and your baby mama be asking you for a lot of stuff, or is this coming from a man that don't got no kids and he's just, you know, speaking on if he was actually in a relationship with a single mom? I think he kind of got a point, but at the same time, I'm not saying the woman should have to ask that man for anything, but here's the thing, she's asking for things for that child. And granted, I understand you want to move into the situation and be the daddy and take on responsibility. That's what you should do when you taking on a woman and you know she got kids and stuff like that, because it's not just her that you into, you got to be into her kid as well. So I do understand that, but then sometimes, like, I feel like because I handle child support differently, I look at that as that's my son's money, not mine. You feel what I'm saying? So why would I deprive my kid of money? And maybe it's different because maybe she don't have the dude on child support and she just going to him asking him for money or something for the kid. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe if the kid asks versus her asks, I just feel like just because you got a man does not mean that the person that you fathered a child with should be excused to not play their part in that life. Now, I do feel like at some point, like, don't be begging or asking, like, are you gonna help? You gonna do like, girl, get it, get it how you live. I hate to say that, some part of me is like, just stand on your own, do your thing, go through the proper channels, do the child support or whatever like that. But some part of me is like, you really want to let him escape when that money could be used to invest in that child's future in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with what he's saying. Don't get me wrong. If you do have a man in the household, you really should not be having to go out and ask no other man for anything, period. But however, at the same time, it's kind of like, but why let him escape on responsibility because you have a man? He still has a duty to that child that y'all have together. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on whether he's on child support or he's not. But if he's on child support, you wouldn't have to ask him for anything. It's just going to come to you. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe that is different. If he's not on it, then maybe don't ask. Maybe let the child ask or something because it's going to be for him anyway, or him or her anyway. You know what I'm saying? Miracle says the father should still have responsibilities, period, unless he's inactive and you're willing to step up and you're essentially saying, don't worry, I got you. That's a great point. Yes. Okay. Cool. But nope. If he providing, he needs to continue. What's going on, LaPriest, honey? I don't know if you were already a member or not, but if you were not and you're becoming a new member, thanks for becoming a new member. Sometimes I think when the monthly thing goes, YouTube just pops up and says a person's a new member, even if they've been one for a long time. But thanks for joining us, honey. If they split, if they split, is the new dude going to? Oh, if they split, is the new dude going to continue to take care of the child? Oh, baby, that's another thing because you could have just stopped asking your baby daddy for stuff and let your new man take care of it, and then you and the new man done broke up after a year or so, and you've been relying on him. And then now you got to go back to the baby daddy, and the baby daddy gonna be like, "Well, what happened to the new dude that you had like was paying, taking care of everything?" Girl, listen, be on that NIGGA. It's period. Okay, period. Honestly, ain't nothing really wrong with asking. You ain't got to beg. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I've heard hardwood can make your home cooler. It can, and it is. It can, and it is. Okay. So there's that. All right. So we talked about this particular situation, girl. Y'all already know how I feel. I know how some of y'all feel about the situation. Somebody says, I think that he is worried about the relationship between the parents and not the parent-child relationship. I'm just saying, sounds insecure, right? And I feel like because he left some stuff out, it leaves it to us to interpret what he's trying to say. And how it's not making sense. Okay, just joined you. Just always see me on your channel. Ah, thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For the sake of the kids, egos have to be set aside. Have to be set aside. My bro-in-law doesn't want my sis to go to her children's father for things as well. However, he stepped up and became a husband, so it's more understanding now. Just boyfriend. I don't know. Oh, I got what you're saying. As a husband, he's different versus an actual boyfriend. I think that's true too. I think that's true too. Whatever works for the individuals in the relationship or the marriage, whatever works for y'all, do it. But at the same time, I feel like don't allow a man to escape out on his responsibilities because another man want to stand up and be, you know what I'm saying, the head of the household, take care of everything. I think that's great. That's what you should do. But I do feel like it's a bit unfair to us. Okay. Period. But either way, good luck. All right. So the father can't do anything for his child. Right. Okay. So just shut up and do what you're supposed to do. Okay. Right. And that's how it's coming off to me that the father shouldn't have to do anything. That's how it's coming off. And I don't really like that. But it's just me. Okay. So there's that. Let's go ahead and see what else we got over here in the queue, girl. Let's see what else we got in the queue. Tyler Perry. Oh my God. Tyler Perry. First of all, y'all, Tyler Perry, let me get this article here because I just thought this was a bit um interesting. Let me go back. I thought I had it up. Did I have it? Okay, let me move this. Girl, let me exit out of some stuff over here because I have so many things opened. Jeez Louise. Let me close out of that. Let me close out of this. Let me move this over. Girl. Okay, yeah, let's leave. Let's close out of that. All right. So Tyler Perry says that he revealed he once fired his entire accounting team after learning the IRS owed him $9 million in taxes. And at first I was kind of like, well, that's a good thing that they owe you. Like, why would you fire them? Then I had to think. And I said, maybe maybe he's never received a check from them, and it's always because he makes so much money, he always gonna have to pay taxes and give. So it's like if y'all have done the taxes to a point where they owe me, then y'all about to get me tied the fuck up. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fire y'all. And I really don't even blame Tyler. As I start thinking about it like that, I'm like, because the same money that they may turn around and get this man for 9 million, a few years down the road, they're gonna turn around and be like, you owe us that 9 million back and then some because you effed up. Okay, on your end. So that's the way it is, the giving. And I'm with Tyler on that. Let's see, the filmmaker and philanthropist who had been on the receiving end of an audit shared the story at his 2022 Earn Your Leisure conference, where he discussed his career journey and some of the challenges he's learned from along the way. So this audit went on for 3 years. So you was audited for 3 years? I'm spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in accounting with accountants for the audit. And I'm getting so mad and so frustrated. We get to the end of the audit and they say the IRS owed me $9 million. So that's what led to him firing them. And you know what else? I feel like anybody that may not really know a lot about finances and taxes and stuff probably would have went along with this. But it seems like Tyler ain't stupid. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm looking for me another tax person, and I don't just want just know anybody handling my shit. Like I feel like if you got somebody handling your taxes and your finances and stuff, your business taxes, personal, whatever, I feel like they should be able to educate you and not just do the paperwork for you. I get that, but explain to me, like I want to kind of be taught as well. So if that's like a little additional $200 or something, we'll just put that on there because I need y'all to be able to teach me and tell me what the hell it is that you're doing, and because I need to know too. Maybe I just need to go take my own tax class so I can understand what the hell going on. Because I ain't trying to be up in the jam. You always hear stories about that where celebrities let accountants and other people handle and manage their money and stuff and their taxes. And then they look up all these years later and they owe all this money because somebody wasn't doing it right. And it's sad because you put all your trust in this person and you paid them all this money. So you wanted to believe that they were doing the right thing. But it's like, also teach me, like, let me know so I could go back and fact check or ask questions or something. Girl. That's all I have. Um, that's a movie budget. He could have flipped that 9 million. Listen, and then he would have had to flip it right on back to the IRS. Y'all know Tyler cheap, but he don't even pay for human hair. Good, ma'am. He don't even pay for human hair wigs or script writers. Those accountants were fired on site. Wow, wow, wow. Mm, mm, mm. Girl, you wrong for that. Not human hair wigs. I think he did good in Jazz Man hands or whatever you call it. Jazz Man, I forgot what it's called. Good accountants get paid well to be dropping the ball. To the tune of 9 million. Good accountants get paid well to be dropping the ball to a tune of 9 million. I thought about taking the class for taxes because I wanted to know where my money. Girl, I might have to sign up. Okay, me and you gonna be sitting in class together, signing up, trying to figure out what's going on. You feel me? Because I also be feeling like tax people be charging you twice. I feel like when you don't read your paperwork, like they automatically get a cut. So let's say you're supposed to get 2,000 back. I feel like they automatically probably gonna get like 500 out there 2,000, and they tell you that you really getting 1,500 back, but they already getting 500, and then you turn around and probably spend 300 with them. So technically, they done came up off of $800 on you. I don't know, but I've always kind of thought that. And I had to just chop it up to the game because I'm like, well, BIT, I don't know. So I mean, you doing this, so I guess it's okay or whatever. But I feel like they be getting paid twice, where I feel like they be running the game. And these are the type of things that they should have been teaching folks in high school and stuff. Or maybe I should have just took some type of class like this back in college. I should have dipped over to the business administration class over there to see what's going on if somebody could teach me a little something. This is what happens when you get your accounting from Accountants Are Us. Whoa. Whoa, Netflix told him he had to use that budget, so Jasmine was on point. Listen, Netflix said, we're not going to let you handle this on your own. We're going to partner with you to make sure this thing comes out right, okay? This is going to be a joint venture, all right? And if our names are going to be attached, understand it's going to be top notch. Got them actors looking crazy by their head, but I know y'all saw him cash out on Sis with all them bags. I'm so glad you said that. Put me in a bag wig. Put me in a bag wig, Mr. Listen, and that's how I really feel. Like, I don't give a what y'all talking about. Long as the check clear, girl. Long as the check clears. Put me in a bad wig. Put me in one. Put me in a few of them, actually. I will take a few of them, Mr. Perry. I'm not even finna cap and lie to you. And I also wanted to bring that up for discussion. The bags that he got her, not so much as just the bags that he got her, but the speech that he was giving. And I love this speech so much. So let's get into a little bit of inspiration for the day, honey. Let's get into that real quick.
Working. She's getting clothes together. She's up. We're here with every. She's doing all these things. She's being faithful in her job.
Let me exit out of that just real quick, because I want to say this for the people that don't know. He's talking about his employee by the name of Crystal Hazlitt. And Crystal Hazlitt has been working on the new show Zatima, all right, with DeVal Ellis, I do believe is his name. She's also a part of Sisters, from my understanding. I believe they just premiered last week or so. And Miss Girl actually was a stylist originally. All right. She was a stylist at some point, and she got the opportunity to audition for one of Tyler Perry's roles, and she booked that role. And Miss Girl has been doing, let me tell y'all, Crystal be fucking on it. I mean, like, I started following her like earlier on when she got on Sisters, and I'm just like, she is so pretty. And when you go to her page, like, Mr. Girl has her influencer type of thing down to a T. Okay, just a very beautiful woman. I think she does really good at her acting to not even have had like experience before, from my understanding. And then for Tyler Perry to put her in a position. Now, I do wonder what her contract is like as far as, can she go out, and I wonder, like, I mean, I would want to believe she can audition for other things. I don't believe that she'll be able to film things if she's on contract within that same year. I don't know how her contract works or how her people worked it out for her, but I would like to see her on other things. And I wonder if she's auditioning more, or if she's holding true and loyal to Mr. Perry. And he's probably going to put her in his movies at some point. Like he did the people that was in his plays. A lot of people that were a part of his plays as he was up and coming. Lord, I wish I was a part of that. Okay. A lot of the people that were a part of his plays as he was up and coming, they also ended up getting on shows and getting in movies and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just like how generous he is when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's so damn dope. And he also, to me, even though he's so not reachable, it kind of feels like he is a bit reachable, especially when the young lady put the billboard up and he was like, I see you. I've saw your audition tapes. I know that you're trying to get on or whatever. Eventually, shortly after that, when a lot of people brought attention to it, he did secure her some roles. So she was on Sisters, and she was on something else that he's done. I think she could have been on like 3 Tyler Perry shows so far. So I just think that's awesome. Okay, so shout out to him for that shit. But let's get into the little speech or whatever that he put up about Miss old girl. Let me see, which one was it? Was it this one? There we go. All right.
So we're in New York, working. She's getting clothes together. She's up. We're here with every. She's doing all these things. She's being faithful in her job as a stylist, knowing she had a bigger dream. And when that dream came to pass, when it met the opportunity, here's what happened. Not only on Sisters, but now she has her own show called Zatima. They're trending over and over and over again. Every week she's trending. Fatima's trending. Like, that's what God will do when you're faithful over the little things. Too many of us want to run. And I want the big. I want the glamour. I want the glitz. Microphone there. Lord, just give me a microphone. Oh, my microphone. Is that better? Okay. So just the level of commitment of when you're faithful over a few things, God will make you rule over many. There's a scripture in the Bible that talks about when you honor what's another man's, God will bless you with your own. I remember working at, so to you, my friend, I'd say happy birthday. God bless you. I love you. And I wish you 40, 80, 120 more. So we're in New York working.
That's what's up. Like, y'all, he gave her a bunch of bags, okay? He already given her a ton of money. I'm sure she got her own show. She also owns Sisters, so he's keeping her working throughout the year, and I'm sure those checks are cute. But he gave her like a lot of bags, like Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, like a lot of bags that a lot of people can't really afford, okay? And it was a ton of them, as y'all saw in that picture. So Miss Girl got bag galore, so shout out to Tyler like that, girl, because child, my bosses weren't giving me nothing like that, girl. All right, they weren't giving me nothing but a pep talk. Okay, nothing much but a pep talk, and that was it. So I think that was really nice of him. He didn't have to do it, but he did. You feel what I'm saying? But whenever you're ready, Tyler, to put me in one of them bad wigs or even a good one, I'm gonna be ready. Call me, honey. Call me, Tyler. Call me. Call me. Let's hang out. Call me. All right. And I also just really love the speech because it is like, when you're grateful for small things, you definitely receive big things. And I definitely know about that. And I'm sure a lot of y'all do too. So I really do appreciate that. I love motivational things. Like, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Inspire me. Let's go. Love it. Enjoy it all the way down to the ground. Now, let's switch gears because we're going to talk about something that's not so great for somebody, girl. It's giving very much so sad. A lot of you guys may not know who this young man is, but his name is Kalon Walker. And he was on the movie Superfly. It was on a movie Superfly. I think it came out in 2018. It came out a while ago, and little boy was just starting to like get out there and get familiar, and people starting to know him and all of that stuff. And as soon as he started, to hit the red carpet, honey, stories started to come out about this young man, about him violating women. And I remember, I think he got locked up in, was it 2019? I believe he was locked up for a year. He got out. I feel like he probably got out due to C-19 in 2020. And then he was out for a little bit, but I saw him doing a lot of venting. All right. Saying how it's kind of sounded like he wanted to unalive himself, but also saying that he doesn't want to, he wants to do that, but he doesn't want to do that. Kept saying that he wasn't the person everybody's trying to make him out to be, a person that essayed quite a few women. Well, and then, you know what else that makes sense? When he got out, he started to promote money and stuff. Like, we got money and we got a warehouse over here. He was in LA. I guess his family's in North Carolina. He went to North Carolina when he got out. And then he started promoting all this money he had in his bags and this and that. And he getting back to his music or whatever like that. And the truth will prevail. I didn't do this. And the girl, I don't know. He just had a lot of ups and downs. And I'm not in this situation to really know what's going through your mind at that time. But it was just erratic, weird behavior. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it looks like he has finally been sentenced. All right. They said he was convicted in April of 3 counts of forcible R, 1 count of assault to commit oral, 2 counts of statutory R, 2 counts of R by intoxication. And girl, it looks like they're saying that this man has been sentenced to 50 years to life for SA. 50 years to life for SA. I don't know, girl. I don't know. But we hate it for you, sir. Let me close out some of these tabs. I see somebody said that I was freezing a bit. So I don't know if I'm still freezing. I'm not sure. But baby, that's sad. Not you just now starting to get some stardom or whatever about yourself. And you sitting out here committing certain acts, because I believe he was trying to play it up that he was a photographer. So he violated a few women. He was dating Kalani, from my understanding, at one point, the singer. And I think when she found out, or either maybe they weren't dating, maybe they were messing around or something. At least that's how I think he put it. Once she found out that he violated some people that she knew, she been on his head top like, you gotta go. Let me see. I could be freezing. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see if I can rectify this real quick. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. 1 second. Hey y'all, I'm back, girl. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully, it figures itself out, child. Cause I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I wasn't freezing anymore. You aren't freezing. Okay, girl. I had to step away. I'm like, huh? Am I freezing, girl? Like, what's going on? I had to check some things out. But either way, sad situation. If you did commit the crimes, that's what you get. You locked up. It is what it is. Okay. Really sad. Very embarrassing. And he also played in a movie with Holly Berry, I believe, a while back. He was talking about, praising her and all this other stuff. And then the whole time you out here committing these type of crimes, baby, we hate to hear it. We wish you the best. And maybe not. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Kanye West, but not just Kanye West alone. Let's talk about he and Charlemagne. Actually, before we get to he and Charlemagne, we are learning that Balenciaga had a relationship with Kanye West and it's done. It's dead. He ain't got it no more. Meanwhile, he's still being under review with the partnership he has with Adidas for Yeezy. And I don't know what's going on with that man, y'all. I really don't. Like, I mean, I know you got money. I know you probably feel like you untouchable, baby, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I mean, I don't know how much money he got, but girl, I don't know. I don't know. Some part of me care, and then some part of me don't care. Because I'm like, well, what's gonna happen to Kanye? Like, what's gonna happen in the future for him? Because he probably gonna look up and he gonna been a damn lost everything that he done had, right? But I mean, I don't know. But either way, like I say, good luck, honey. Now he and Charlemagne are kind of going at it because y'all know he did that interview with Drink Champs, and Drink Champs came back behind him, apologized for the things that he said, and took down the video. But there are some people that still have the video though. Some people still have the video, and I'm not gonna play the video. I'm gonna play some audio of when Kanye West kind of came for Charlemagne in the interview, and Charlemagne felt the need that he had to respond to this. So let me go ahead and pull that up for y'all real quick, like, okay? Let's see if we can get into that.
Charlemagne, he gonna go on air and be like, man, I'm gonna paraphrase it. Kim is with Pete because he got a big. Why you talking about another man on camera?
You heard me tell you the story last year, right? When me and Kanye got into an argument, he called me last November. He's basically trying to get me on board to on somebody he knows is my friend, Pete Davidson. He's like, oh, we gotta save the new Marilyn Monroe. Talking about Kim. And I'm like, yo, Pete is my friend. Like, finally he goes, my wife is out here, white boy with a 10-inch penis, and you won't help me? My wife is out here.
Charlemagne, he gonna go on air and be like, man, I'm a
Now y'all just heard what Kanye said. Kanye says that Charlemagne gonna go on air and talk about another man's, little thing. It's tattywhacker. So Kanye like, why would you even talk about another man's tattywhacker? I'm like, but you started talking about it first. So why it's okay for you to do it? It's a problem when he do it. Like, he's just telling the people what you said. So see, the guy captions this post saying, I think in life you should always tell the whole story. There was some context missing from this story told on Drink Champs, so I decided to provide it. Sending healing energy to everyone who needs it this morning. Felt petty, might delete later. And then he also goes on, child, to post some other things, or at least these were things that Mr. Kanye West said. Let me make sure they back on the screen. Let me see. Let me make sure it's back on the screen, girl. All right. So he says that, but the reason I kept bringing up Pete's peen on the radio is because I know it F's with you, all right? And you said that to me, but you get on the interview and act like he don't know where that came from. This mother is a master manipulator. Girl, he is. He is. Is that what makes Kanye a genius? Because he good at manipulating the people? Is that what makes I'm just trying to find out why y'all deemed him a genius. And yeah, what? Is that what it is, girl? So what? And it's not even like she is saying anything. He just losing his mind. Charlotte said, "Yay, worried about the wood Pete has." That, I mean, possibly. Please don't play the video. Listen, I just had to give the audio, right? I was like, let me cover that. Let me just give y'all a little bit of the audio. And I'm glad that it wasn't even more than 10 seconds coming from Mr. Kanye. But thanks for the update, Miss Shannon. I appreciate that. All because of Kim. This is crazy. You're about to lose everything because of your wife. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not understanding what's going on with him. I'm sorry, but I believe Charlie got right on in his petty bag. Okay, he's a musical genius, but an idiot at everything else. Well, either way, Mr. Ye, good luck. Let's move on and talk about Miss Nicki Minaj and Miss Latto. Okay, Nicki Minaj is continuing to be upset with the Grammys because they pulled her song. Um, I was gonna say Super Freaky Grandma, but it's Super Freaky Girl. They pulled her song and they placed it over onto the pop area. And Nicki don't like that. And I do understand her frustration with that too. I do understand her frustration. I know she like a lot of the others, because see, Variety came out and they did an article and they said, hey, Nicki Minaj has a lot of other nominations. Understand that. She got a ton of other nominations in the hip hop sector. So Miss Girl is good. Well, a lot of those she has are like collaborations, even if it is her own record. I think the 2 records she dropped earlier this year, and I think it was Do We Have a Problem and We Go Up. I think both of them may have had features. Do not quote me, but I feel like Do We Have a Problem had a feature, because I feel like Lil Baby was on that one and then Fabio Foreign was on the other one. But Super Freaky Girl is like, it's only like Nicki on that. I mean, yeah, she did a Queen mix, but that's not up for nothing. So it's just, so I think she just wants her own solo Grammy, possibly. And honestly, she just wants to be in the right category for real. The whole conversation was whether or not Big Lotto song Big Energy was pop. Girl, it is pop. They both pop if you ask me. But because mainly rapping is on there, they feel as though they should be in the rap category. And I'm kind of like, really, should they? Because when I think of rap, I don't think of the beats. When I think of rap, I think of trap beats. I think of hood beats. I don't think of upbeat type of, like, I don't think of those type of songs or those type of beats when it comes to rap. So I feel like because of that, y'all should be over there in the pop sector instead of being over here in the hip hop. Y'all should both tiptoe over there in that sector. So go ahead and pull Big Energy and put it over there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why they left it, especially with like the song that Latto did. That thing has been on the charts, maybe not in the top 10, but I believe it's been in the top 100 for almost a year. I think she hit 50 weeks last week. She only needs 2 more weeks, and then she probably got the longest running single out of all of the ladies. But even with that, I feel like that's more of a reason for them to put her song over there in the pop sector versus for them to keep it in hip hop. But that's just me. Now, Nicki Minaj went live earlier this week, and she ended up talking about, of course, the Grammys, how she's still upset with them. She feels like they're gaslighting her because they forced Variety to come out with this article trying to show that, hey, Nicki does have some other nominations, so y'all can pipe down, like calm down. Like, she felt like that's what they were doing. Okay, Nicki gonna keep talking about it, so it is what it is. I'm not saying that she shouldn't, but it was just the gaslight. I'm like, how are they gaslighting the people? I feel like you might be gaslighting the people more so than Variety coming out trying to gaslight the like. I mean, and maybe both of y'all doing it, girl. But either way, she ended up hopping on live with another young lady. Not sure who she was, but she hops on a live with this young lady, and they talked about Karen behavior, because remember, Nicki called Latto a Karen. Okay. And for me, I personally felt like listening to this audio that I'm going to play for you guys, that she was trying to switch it, change it, rearrange it, trying to rearrange what the definition of a Karen was just so that it could fit this mixed woman. But y'all let me know, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all might agree with her. Y'all might, clue me in on something that I damn don't know nothing about. So you feel what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and pull that up and check it out.
All right. Is
let me start that over, Steve.
Being a Karen is doing something like
what's happening now. You know it's wrong. And
being a Karen is more about being manipulative and being passive aggressive, and knowing that
being a fed.
Right. Thank you. But look, this is an example. It's a great example if you think about it. And white people and white women have used it for years, and that's why the term was created. If a white woman living in a white neighborhood sees a black man, and this goes back for years and years, if that woman accuses that black man of doing something, she knows that when that white police officer comes, he gonna arrest that black man, because there's already a stereotype of the black man being all of these negative. So she can easily pretend to be innocent and sweet in front of the cop, because she knows that that cop don't like that black man either. So she can come on that black man's property, she can curse, she can antagonize people, and then she can pretend that, you know, she's the sweetest person on the planet. That's what being a Karen is about. And I'm not speaking about any specific person. That's what Karens do. We see it on the videos all the time. So if you knew you were lying on me, right? And then got me attacked.
What?
While you played innocent, then that's what a Karen means.
Ooh, baby.
I mean, goodness gracious, Papa Bear is 2 years old and he could understand that. The fuck?
This,
So,
well,
say that again, Anna?
I said this is an educational moment because I didn't see how they didn't see that.
It's okay. Being a Karen is...
No, ma'am. And I feel like she has some points as far as what a Karen is, but what I'm having a hard time understanding is how does that apply to Latto? And then you sit up here and you bring up the Karen statement because the only reason y'all talking about it is because you called the woman a Karen on last week. And then you want to turn around and say that, oh, I'm not talking about any particular woman. Yes, you are. And you're trying to describe her and then try to make it seem like she did something for people to attack you when you were the one that actually leaked the messages about y'all conversation initially, which resulted in her going back and forth. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, Latto was wrong for releasing the auto. Latto was just as wrong, if you feel that way, as Nicki was for leaking a private message between the both of the ladies. So at that point when she did it, honestly, in my opinion, all bets were off. But as far as the Karen girl, like that makes no sense. Like, you started it. And why should she have to speak up and defend anything that you got going on? But you want to sit up here and call this woman a Karen, but it was okay for you to talk to this Karen and ask this Karen to speak up. It was okay for you to talk to this Karen and ask for her to say congratulations or whatever publicly or whatever you wanted. It was okay then, right? And I mean, the fact that you went up for whatever that girl name was that was blackfishing, girl, you shouldn't even be talking about no Karen at all, in my opinion. What was her name? Was it Jussie or something with a J? I can't even remember, but you were excusing her behavior for blackfishing. But then you want to turn around and call at least a woman that's half black. You want to turn around and call this woman a Karen? Like, it's not making sense. And then for them to sit up there and say whoever she was talking about something, I don't see how they don't see that. I don't see how you don't see that you look a fool sitting up here on this live. You look about as foolish as JT did, sitting up there rapping a song that you was talking about Nicki on. Like, that's not making any sense to me. Like, you look just as foolish as JT did, just pandering and going up. Girl, not you pandering to the Barbs and Nicki on the live. I can't. Jessie Nelson, thank you so much. That's what her name was. But I have to disagree with that. Now, keep in mind, I definitely agree with Nicki wanting things to be fair because they should be fair. I do think this woman has been in the game long enough, and for her to not get a Grammy, I do think that's ultimately fucked up. For real. But it seems like your issue is primarily with the board members and the people behind the Grammys. So when it comes to lawsuits and exposing people, I do feel like those individuals should be the number one target for you to go after. Like, that's what I would think. Because I personally feel like that could be somewhat of racism. Who knows? And I feel like that could be a bit of them targeting you. Right. So if you're going to bring up all of these lawsuits that you say that were supposed to drop this week and we haven't heard a lot about them, don't mean that they haven't come out, then those would be the people that I think you should go after initially. And then I'm not even hearing about Azalea Banks, who always goes in and actually says that you use certain things. OK, girl, certain Coca-Cola, whatever that lady be alluding to over there. Drugs or whatever, she speaks on that more than anybody. And I haven't seen a lawsuit go her way yet. But we'll see. But I just, I feel like she might be handling this wrong. wrong. I do. I feel like she might be handling this wrong. But you know, I do know a lot of the barbs, they gonna go up anyway because they love Nicki. And I mean, do what you want, but I think she's handling that wrong. Yeah, Nicki has been blackballed by the Grammys. Yes, yes. These new girls have machines behind them guaranteeing they win. Yes, but Nicki is dead wrong and needs to give it up because it's definitely giving bitter. Thank you so much for the comment, Miss Miracle. And then I don't know. Because it also I'm not in music, so and I'm not an artist. I'm not on a platform that they're on. So I feel like for me, on the outside looking in, I'll never understand the true importance of having a Grammy. Because some part of me is like, why does it have to be that big of a deal for real if it's not gonna stop your bag either way? And I just, but they do say, when you win a Grammy or you win any awards, in all honesty, that's a way for the price to go up so that you can make more money. So, I mean, I don't know. Call them white folks at the Grammy board out. Why are you bothering this girl who has nothing to do with it? And even if she did say something, um, let's see, they love that woman to a fault. Girl, I don't know if it's a fault in it. I don't know. They just gonna ride and just keep riding until they ride off of a cliff. I hate that. I really do. Nicki has turned into an old bitter granny. If it ain't about her or involve her, she does not cheer for others. I hate she is like that. I have to agree with this part too, because you wanted Latto to congratulate you. You wanted Latto to do this. You want Latto to speak up and stuff. But when what's his name? Kodak Black, when he was calling her Frappuccino and stuff, you didn't stand up and say, don't call that woman that. Like, you ain't say nothing. You probably was back there chuckling. But then you turn around and you want her to speak up on your behalf. And when she doesn't, she's called a Karen. Like, that doesn't make sense. And then you talk about gaslighting. I just don't like when she be trying to pull that race card against some of these people. It just be like, girl, calm down. Calm down on that part. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Doing too much. A Grammy is considered by most to be the highest award in music. Gotcha. So with that, I will believe that they get to charge the highest price that they can once they become a Grammy winner. The Grammys have not ever been fair to her at all. I just want Nicki to be better, but hands down, she deserves a Grammy. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. So we'll see. We'll see. She still could win one. You know what I'm saying? And she might not win that solo one, but she might end up getting that collaboration one. And I don't know how she would feel about that. I don't know who all's in that nomination or in that category with her. But, we're going to see. We're going to see. It seems like, either way, Miss Nicki, girl, good luck. What else we got? Let's go ahead and switch gears. Let's talk about Miss Tia. Miss Tia and her boo Cory. Y'all know they are. Well, Tia came out like 2 weeks ago, said that she's filing for a divorce from her man, Mr. Cory, honey. Well, Cory ended up commenting on her page one day, right? And he put some hearts and some stars. And so Tia came back and responded underneath that and said, "I love you." So I'm like, okay, girl, they probably not gonna separate, girl. They probably just gonna be together. They just need a little time, girl. They need a little Monique Samuels and a little bit of Chris, okay? They need to just live in separate houses right now and try and figure out their way back to each other type thing. Like, maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. But he definitely went on live and he wanted to let the people know that, he missed his family. Like, he loved him. He want to be back with them. So let's go ahead and pull up what he had to say.
Continue to support the show. All right. I appreciate y'all. Coach Marcus sending nothing but love. It's love, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Okay. I love my beautiful family. Love my kids. Love my wife. I love all you guys. Just know that. It's all love. Okay. I love you guys. All right. Tune in tonight. All American Homecoming on the CW. But make sure y'all watch All American first.
I ain't nobody watching on
and
All
then
American
watch.
first. I like All American Homecoming, period. And you better hope that your wife is homecoming, period. But anyway, that's what he said. But then somebody had stopped Miss Tia, right? And they had asked her about it. And she just kind of laughed for the most part, girl.
friend, and I was like,
Aw.
I'm such a big fan.
Aw,
you
thank
know what I mean?
you.
I've watched you since I was a little girl, but I also have to
thank
say,
you.
even just watching you on TV, and you know, when you wear your hair natural, like it encouraged me to do the same.
Oh
and
yeah, I love
I
your
just wanna,
hair.
I
So
wanted.
cute.
Oh, thank you so much. And you know, I have to ask. I've seen a lot of positive interactions with you and Cory and everything. And
Yeah.
I mean, is there a chance you guys could possibly get back together? I mean, it's just so positive, you know.
I know. You know what? I am just taking everything a day at a time. And that is all I'm going to say to that.
Of course. And are you
Y'all heard that. That is all that I'm going to say to that. All right. And I think the girl went on to ask her, like, how is co-parenting going? And she said it's going amazing. So I'm like, okay, then, Miss Tia. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're going to stay together or something like that. Girl, I think that, I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna be mad at it. Listen, whenever somebody, like, when that's your mate, that's your husband, that's your wife, and y'all say y'all gonna file for a divorce, and then y'all turn around and be like, girl, we lied. Haha, just kidding. April Fools in October, girl. We are going to stay together. I'm not, hey, do what you want to do. That's your relationship. You're entitled to stay. You're entitled to go. Either way it goes, it's on you, girl. You know, and we'll support you either way. So we'll see how it's gonna play out. I've never seen Cory so spry. Did I say that right? Or so spree? I don't know. His demeanor is usually much more muted. It is. It is. It is. Now, can you guys get back together? You know, a lot of people is asking that. Can y'all get back together? A lot of people are asking that. But you know, you gotta let these folks do what they're gonna do out here in these streets. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's move on. Okay. I think I'm going to talk about this real quick. Tom Brady is not retiring. He came out to let the people know that he's not retiring. And I feel like this is the very reason why his wife is not with him now, because he will not retire and he will not spend that time with his family. Now, some people trying to say in the comments that they feel like this man might be using some things. I don't know what that man doing, girl. I'm not going to put that on that man yet. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to let y'all hear
Well,
what
that's
he
really
said.
why I'm here. I'm here to announce finally, you guys pushed me to the brink. And no, I think a lot of it for me is just us going out there to, I love the sport and I love the teammates and I want to go do a great job for this team like I always have. So no retirement in my future. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. Well, that's really why I'm.
Baby, that's why your wife leaving. That's why, like, you ain't spent enough years in the damn, like, I mean, how long? See, I know what he doing, y'all. I know what he doing. He wants to be like Viserys over there on House of the Dragon. By the time Viserys left this world, girl, he ain't have no eye. He ain't have no halves, no right side of the face, girl. He did not have no left arm. Okay, so it's like you just want whatever you king of to just take everything out. That's what you saying. Okay, all right. I could have sworn he got injured too earlier this year. I could have sworn that then he ended up taking a break and said he was gonna retire. And then you came back and said that you're not retiring. Then after that, your wife said, I'm finna divorce because I don't have time for this. And then now you came back to confirm that you really are not retiring, that you're gonna hang around. Well, if you're gonna do that and you're gonna let football eat you the hell up, then that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and separate from you. And that's the woman that is definitely going to get what Robin said. She don't feel like you owe what she told Sharice on Potomac. She said, I don't feel like you deserve half of this man's money. Listen, she gonna get half of it whether she deserved it or she don't. She's definitely going to get half of the coin, honey. And I don't know what that lady deserved. I kind of feel like she don't because she wasn't on the field. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, she gonna get it anyway. She got 3 kids by this man. Oh, he gonna cut that check. And Mr. Girl gonna be out here like Bezos' ex-wife. Y'all saw Bezos' ex-wife giving out all this money. I said, B, you got too much money. You have I feel like Bezos' wife, ex-wife, I feel like she got his money and she got her money. She got his money, Amazon money, and her money. Because ain't no way she out here giving money to these HBCUs the way that she has and still get. The lady just gave some money away last week. Millions of dollars. Maybe it ain't about the money for her, but I feel like Miss Girl was putting money up when she was with this man. I do. I feel like Miss Girl, because ain't no way you give it out there. Because I ain't gonna lie, girl. Let my husband have to give me that much money, whether I deserve it or I don't. Because he was the one shooting in the gym. Okay, I probably was on the sideline doing a little clap here or there, and you want to break me off that much, girl? I'm not gonna get. I'm lying. I'm gonna give a little bit to some. I'm gonna give a little bit to some people. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna be like that because God done blessed you. You know what I'm saying? That is a blessing. So let me give a little coin. But I don't think I would give it to no organization. All right. I'll probably go around and just give it to some people, knock on some doors. You know what I'm saying? In the little neighborhood, like knock, knock, good morning. Christmas came early. Here you go. They probably gonna do something with it before these organizations do. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody gonna get raises in the higher up versus the people down low. So I'm not giving it to no organization, bro. And I love the HBCUs, but all of y'all not getting anything. Now my school probably gonna get a little something, girl. But all of y'all not gonna get no coin from me because I don't trust y'all. Y'all gonna act like y'all don't recall that scandal that went down over there at Howard. And y'all was tip tapping, patty whacking on them people financial aid coins. Y'all remember that? Girl, y'all not gonna get all the money. And I don't trust Harvard either. So y'all rich enough. So y'all know y'all not getting no money, right? You know that, right? Okay. So girl, I probably been and gave it to a few people. I ain't gonna give y'all a whole lot. Understand? Understand, but ain't no way you finna give me that. Think I'm just finna be giving it out. No, ma'am. I'm not. But that's why we different, girl. Y'all do what y'all want to do in these streets. Okay. We are not the same. What else I want to talk about? Oh, now see y'all, I got this video and it's sensitive content. But I'm gonna play it. I haven't watched the video, so I really don't know everything that's going on. So let me switch the screen for when I play this. Okay. But we're gonna see what it's giving. Now the headline reads: Texas twins desperately plead for help after escaping mother from hell. Ooh, both handcuffed and forced to eat their own. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, let's get into this real quick. Hold on. Let's see if we can get into this and see what the
hell. Boyfriend accused of handcuffing her children, starving them, and holding them captive in a laundry room are set to be brought back to Harris County tomorrow.
Zakia Duncan and Jova Terrell were found in Baton Rouge after an Amber Alert was issued in Texas. Matt Doherty in Cyprus tonight with the video of the teen twins starving and begging for help. We want to alert you, the images you're about to see are difficult to watch. Matt?
Nobody could have imagined what was allegedly happening inside of this home. The kids who escaped described a life that is truly a nightmare. It's close to 5 o'clock on Tuesday morning. Home surveillance cameras show this pair of 16-year-old twins, a boy and a girl, who have just escaped. They spent more than half an hour going door to door, desperately seeking help.
You need some help?
Yes. Can you put some letters in, please?
What's wrong with you? What? What happened?
Can you please? We just need somewhere to be right now.
No, we can't do that.
Unsure of the circumstances, nearly all of the neighbors told the twins to keep moving. At about 5:30, the temperature was in the 50s.
It was exactly 5:27 in the morning when I heard the doorbell ring.
A single mother at home with her daughter was the first and only person to open the door.
I just knew they were kids right away, so I quickly opened the door. I told them to come in, and I quickly shut the door and I locked it.
The woman, who asked that we not use her name or show her face, says she led the twins to her kitchen.
I sat them down, I brought them blankets, covered them up, and the first thing the little boy said was, "We're starving." Basically, we're saying we're hungry. You're gonna give me something to eat.
Looking at the 16-year-olds, it was obvious. After getting them something to eat, she started asking questions.
When the little girl was here standing, she was visibly shaking and was showing me her handcuffs. They would say, "We just broke out of these." They told me that their mom kept them locked in the laundry room, naked, zip tied from the ankles and handcuffed from the wrist. They said we would pee and poop on ourselves. And they said when we needed to bathe, the mom would let them use the dirty mop water to bathe. Wow. They didn't get a bath. They got dirty mop water.
It turned out Zakia Duncan had been arrested for child abuse in the past in Louisiana. Court documents show her children were removed from the home back in 2012. We asked Louisiana's Department of Children and Family Services why the kids were returned, but they told us state law prevents the agency from even acknowledging an investigation.
How can a mother do this to their kids? How can a mother feel like this is okay to do? They deserve it. No kid deserves this.
Her boyfriend accused of handcuffing her children, starving them, and holding them captive.
Whoa, y'all, that is crazy. I did not want to show the full images, but I did pop a link in the chat for you guys to go and check it out over on the neighborhood talk. Okay, y'all know YouTube be like, she will act up, so that's the reason why I had to cover some of the things. Okay, please forgive me for that, but good, that's insane, girl. Not dirty mop water. See, some of these parents, when you act like that, mm, 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 mm. This shit got me hot. It's crazy because I can be an eye for an eye type of person. And I wish that what one does to another, they receive the same actions. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like it'd be too much grace when you take them to court and then they just got to sit there for the rest of their life type thing. Like, nah, fam. You need to experience what it is that you just put somebody else through, the audacity. And then this is what also kills me. It be the moms who let they niggas come in and have so much of a say over children that don't belong to them. And not being cognizant enough to know that this man means well. Like that, you nor your children. Why did you ever think that shit was okay? But then when you look at the picture of the mama look fine. The mama look healthy for the most part. Like she eat good, everything. Like I just shout out to the single mama that did open the door for those babies. I do understand why some people did not open the door because they, a lot of times people come to doors and they act like they're helpless only to like break in, right? Force their way in and commit a robbery or whatever the case is. But for her, shout out to her that something led her to open the doors and look out for these little boys. I just really feel so bad for them. So bad. I want her, the mama, and that man to be I want them to be in the basement of the jail. I want them to be in the basement. I'm sorry. Like I can't. Whew. And then this what else be killing me, y'all. It be horrible parents like that, and they keep being able to have kids. That's the shit that kills me, bro. But you have so many of these women out here having to go through in vitro and all of this other stuff just so that they can be some of the best moms ever. And it's just crazy. And it's like, man, yo, this is crazy. You know what? Somebody says they were living in a $600,000 house. And you know what? I don't know if they said that in the news article or not, in the news story, but what I can say is I truly believe it because you can tell from the images, even though they were in black and white, that this was a nice neighborhood. Like, girl, it's giving that they had a HOA. All right, like, girl, you gotta keep this yard clean. Like, girl, I could tell from the arch of the front of the houses. I said, oh, girl, and the lightness of the damn bricks. Okay, from the black and white pictures, I'm like, oh wow, girl, this is giving real nice neighborhood. And then I'm like, well, did the babies go to school? Like, what was happening? Like the school didn't think, like schools need to do a better job, in my opinion. Maybe the counselors, okay? If students have not been in school consistently, whatever the case is, y'all need to do, and I don't know who's to say they even started school. They probably didn't even start school. But if children are missing out of school for more than 2 weeks or a week, whatever, without an explanation from the parent, y'all need to do a stop by at the house. Some of y'all need to go with DFAX, order a stop by. So if it happens to be 10 children at that school that have not been showing up and you haven't heard anything from the parents or whatever, or it's been 2 weeks and you still haven't gotten or the parent may have updated you within 2 weeks, but after that, you ain't hear nothing else. Like, y'all need to figure out some type of program to stop by these houses with these defects, people that be sitting on their ass and then getting paid. And the only time they want to step out their houses when they're really ready to snatch up somebody's kids for absolutely no reason. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for people to do real work, they don't want to do it. But y'all need to figure out something for that. I hate it so much. Right, I get it, but that do sound like he could have at least given them a blanket and a sandwich and called the police. Like, for real, that's true. I'm wondering whether or not the police was called at all. It seemed like once they got in the lady house, she was the one that did everything. She called the police and stuff. I'm thinking when she from Louisiana to Houston that she never enrolled them in Houston schools. Probably what it was. Probably what it was. I just you know, thinking about that, how the man slid in and stepped in and doing whatever he do. To, you know, harm her children, because when they say her boyfriend, that makes me believe that those were not his children. And it makes me think about the conversation we had earlier this live, when we talked about the guy that says that, oh, if I'm with a woman that's a single mom, then she shouldn't have to reach out to the baby daddy for nothing. If that's the case, then me and her should just be friends. And I feel like, you know what, sir, I'm glad I questioned that post that he put up, because another layer to that is a lot of those men do step in that position to be able to provide for you or whatever. And I feel like that's another layer of manipulation and another way for them to isolate you so that they can do whatever they want to do to those children. And as long as that dad is not involved or in the house or anything, not so much as in the house, but not involved or have any relationship with you or the kids, it's easier for them to go about, you know, violating children in whatever capacity that may be. So people still got to be mindful of stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, some people just don't need kids. They don't. Like, just let it the hell go. Just let it go. What's the next thing we got over here, girl? What? Try not Michigan woman arrested after Walmart employee discovered she stole $1,000 worth of items at the self-checkout. Girl, listen, Walmart done got real hipped. Okay, Walmart got cameras above y'all. Okay, they finally got the self-checkout people really doing their job and watching and seeing what y'all doing, girl. All right, I believe the machines may be a bit more sensitive, honey. Girl, I'm trying to figure out how she did that. Teddy Joe Marie, girl, let me pull this up so y'all can see this woman's face. Oh, wow. Teddy Joe Marie Philem, 34, was caught not scanning items at her local store by a loss prevention worker in July. After Teddy Joe denied stealing and left the store, the employee looked at the surveillance footage and discovered Teddy Joe had stolen more than $1,000 worth of items since April. Wait a minute. Be what? Girl, what? So wait a minute, Miss Girl had been coming to Walmart since April, and y'all didn't catch on to her plan until July. Baby, Miss Teddy Joe been hitting the lick on y'all for a minute, baby. This ain't nothing. This ain't just happened in April. Miss Teddy Joe been running amok on y'all, especially during Christmas time 2021. So I'm like, did Miss Teddy Joe used to work there? Did Miss Teddy Joe have a hookup at the store and they done sat up there and told her, hey, such and such gonna be working this self-checkout, so you know when you need to show up. Okay, this is her schedule. She don't really be checking and looking for real, so you could probably just hit up all kind of licks. Okay, so Miss Teddy Joe was over there, girl. Wow. Then y'all didn't arrest the lady until September 29th and charged with first-degree retail fraud. Let me tell y'all what's gonna happen with that lady. She not going to jail. She's not going to jail. She's going to be banned from ever going to that Walmart. Girl, why you kept going to that Walmart stealing? But hey, just how some people get. You know, once they can get over on you that time, they're going to keep seeing how much they can get over on you. But Miss Teddy Joe is not going to go to jail. She's going to do no jail time. All right. Miss Teddy Joe is going to do a little bit of community service, I'm sure. And then she's going to have to pay back Walmart more than the $1,000 that she done sat up there and stole. And she better be lucky. I don't know if Walmart still do this, but I know the Walmart back in my hometown used to do this, girl. When you steal out their store, and I guess this is their way of not turning you into the cops or something. I don't know how that works, but I remember a few people, girl, they used to have to wear a sign over them, front and back. So even if you try to turn around and not show your face, the girl, we still see what's going on in the back, saying that I shoplifted or I stole from Walmart. Whatever the sign was, it was pretty much letting the people know that I stole from this Walmart, yada, 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 on the sign, baby. Okay? Girl, over there off the boulevard, honey, they showed it. I was thought, oh, wow. Girl, how embarrassing. Well, good luck, Miss Teddy Joe. I don't know if they're going to have you come outside and say that you stole $1,000 from Walmart. I don't know, but I don't think a whole lot going to happen to you. But it is what it is, girl. We hate to hear it. Like, what else do we have before I hop up off this thing? What else do we have here? Speaking of my hometown, okay, let's talk about College Hill real quick. Like, okay, they are bringing back College Hill, Celebrity College Hill, and this time it's going to be at my university, which is Alabama State University over there in Montgomery, Alabama, girl. Okay, now it's not going to premiere until 2023, and it looks like Ray J is back. I was like, so Ray J, I didn't finish last season, so did you flunk, baby? Because you really wasn't all there mentally. So you must have flunked. So now you transferring from one school to the other school. And I'm a little worried about how this is going to go because I do feel like they got some interesting people on the cast. And when I say interesting, I mean Ray J, I mean Hustling, and I mean Miss New York. All right. So we'll see. Who else we got up here? Amber Rose, Iman Shumpert, Miss or however you say his name, Miss Parker Joe McKinney. Shout out to her. Orion is gonna be in the building, and Quay. Okay, so I'm gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna, I might review it, girl, since they're gonna be back in my hometown. I think that's cute. I'm not really interested, in all honesty, in seeing Jocelyn on my screen at all. I just ain't been featuring her since how she handled the last show, Jocelyn's Cabaret last season. I ain't been featuring her. So for me, I'm not interested in seeing her on the screen like at all. Like, girl, go away from me with this. Like, not really interested, but we'll see what it's giving, girl. Y'all let me know if y'all gonna be watching and stuff. Right. Jocelyn in school, I must watch. Hilarious. Right. Right. We'll see what she gonna give, honey. I hope they don't run amok, and I hope they don't make us look too bad over there at Alabama State University, girl. But anyway, let's go ahead and switch gears because Momma Dee is over there on Bigo going off about Scrappy and Miss Bambi. So let's talk about it. Let's see what she's saying.
Why won't Scrappy let you see your grandbabies?
Because he let bitch Bambi control. It's about my kids. I love my kids. Bitch, but you would have fucked up ass bitch. So what we doing?
Now, hold on. I was definitely team Shay in that whole situation because I feel like Bambi.
Me and Shay, hold up. I almost died. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I almost died 3.5 years ago. Shay flew into Atlanta and she did what she had to do for me. How about Bam never said, this is how I word this. Dog, have you ate today? Can I wipe your ass? Can I turn you in your bed? But Bambi, you want to, I knew that the baby that Shay had wasn't Scrappy. And I was on Love and Hip Hop Miami for 3 seasons. For 3 episodes. But I never told the truth because it helped Shay episode. But not only that, Bambi, you're going on public opinion. I never said it was Scrappy. Shay never said it was Scrappy. Why are you against me? I can't see my grandkids because she's saying if she don't like what I do, I can't see my grandkids. And Scrappy's allowing that. And that, me and Scrappy ain't spoke. We already filmed the reunion, but prior to the reunion, we didn't speak for 4 months. Why you let a bitch dictate you and your mama, nigga? Let me tell you something. They edited out, but I told Scrappy, why that bitch got a Kotex on you, nigga? Why she got a Kotex on you? I just want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I think Thomas is agreeing, but I agree with motherfucking Shay. Bam, girl, please. Like, no shade, and I'm not just.
She's so insecure. She's so fucking insecure.
I agree because why the fuck?
But at the end of the day, I've always been honest. I've always been honest to my followers. I don't know where to go from here. Sometimes, y'all, I love you guys, but Momma Dee got issues, and it hurts. And you say like, Momma Dee's so small. She looks smaller than she is on TV.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because bitch can't eat. Because I heard. I can't believe that my son bit the forbidden fruit. And she slept with Benzino and Stevie J. Stevie J said he didn't want none part of her because he couldn't take a step down for Jocelyn. It was just, he couldn't do it. He couldn't take a step down. Oh my God. It's a lot of mess in the palace going on. It's a lot going on in the palace, girl. If y'all don't send me no money, I'm going to get off this bitch. If you don't pay me to be me, that's all y'all. And y'all can do what the fuck you want. Send me some trophies and send me some money. I don't care.
Who's up with who?
Girl.
Momma Dee, you need to watch your tongue.
I didn't say nobody slept with nobody. I said something else. You didn't catch it.
You said Bambi.
I never said Scrappy slept with
You said
Shay.
Bambi.
I never said that. I said Bambi's insecure. I said that she's insecure.
And you said what you said.
And I said what I said. Okay, so nobody gonna make me. Cause the first time my son tried to check me again, it's gonna be another 4 months before we speak.
Whoa.
So at the end of the day, I'm not a liar.
So Bambi wanted to fuck Stevie J?
This fool here.
She tried to. Remember in the fucking jacuzzi, bitch. What you trying to say?
I know about Benzino and
Okay, so why is you calling? Bambi tried to call Shay a side chick 2 weeks ago.
Right, I seen that post.
Okay, so my mother, she's been dead 1 month before Love and Hip Hop aired. So side chicks don't make
Hold
the
on, Momma
family.
Dee. Hold on,
So
Momma Dee. Momma
Shay
Dee, I
never
lost
been
my
a
mama,
side
Momma
chick,
Dee.
is what I'm
I
trying to
lost
say.
my mama. Hold on, Momma Dee. I lost my mother. So I want to give you a moment. And you still breathing, Momma Dee. You still
Give me
breathing.
a moment and let me walk with it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Shay has never been a side chick because even my mom, God rest her soul, knew Shay.
Deidre. Thank you, Deidre.
Okay.
So, it is what it is. I'm not a liar. Even if people get mad at me, even my son, I don't care. People can tell. Look, what y'all don't get, I'm Scrappy's mama. I don't bow down to him. I don't kiss Bambi ass. You see my grandkids. I did pull out the bullhorn, and I did it on 2 weeks episode because I need the world to see that because she don't like the way I live. She won't let me see my grandkid. And guess what Scrappy do? You know, that's her babies. But I thought them your kids, so I need blood tests, nigga. Because I'm not playing this shit with y'all. I can take the bitch to court. Guess what? I'm busy. I can take the bitch to court and see my because I have grandparents, right? But I'm tired, bitch. Girl, look, girl.
J baby, can you let her up on the PK, baby?
Yeah.
Whoa. That was a lot there, Mother D. Girl, first of all, Momma Dee, I ain't know if you was drunk or your dentures were too damn loose. Like, I was like, what is going on? The way you aired this woman out. See, now, Bambi really not going to let you see them kids. Now, it is a difficult situation, I think, for Scrappy to be in because he's trying to honor his wife. Okay, because once you get married, you know what I'm saying, it's you and your wife versus you and doing whatever your parent, you know what I'm saying, will want you to do. I do think it's a bit sad, you know, that Momma Dee can't see her grandkids. Like, don't try and use them as a weapon so where she can't see her. Like, still let her be able to see them, even if it is for like 30 minutes or something. Like, let that lady see her grandkids. Momma Dee do sound like she's sick though, so it's like, if you can't eat, why are you drinking? I don't think that goes together. Okay. I don't. I wanted to answer this earlier. Yes, ma'am. I am from the Gump. I definitely know about Ann Street, and Tulane Court. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, I literally was raised there all my life. So yes, ma'am. And I know a lot. I know a lot about Montgomery. What else? Momma Dee is such a sweetheart in person. I've seen her out and about in Atlanta a few times. I believe this. I believe she is a sweetheart. First of all, this Bigo app is so messy. Like, I think it's just a messy app. I feel like Bigo worse than YouTube, Instagram, Twitter combined. The way them folks be hopping on there, spilling all their life and going in and talking about folks and stuff, girl, they really be on. So when Armand brought that up when he was speaking on the Jason Lee situation, when he brought that up, talking about how he didn't want to get on Bigo, I was like, I'm with you on that, baby. Now, I may get on there and peek and see what's going on, but girl, I'm not on no damn Bigo. I don't know what the hell they be doing over there. girl. But as far as being on the platform, like that, like hell no. No, I'm with Armand on that. Like, girl, that's too damn messy for me. But yes, it's crazy. Listen, what's up, Bondi? It's giving that. It's a giving that. And she was just going on and on and on about this damn rant. Child, we hate to see it. What, Momma Dee, you not gonna see the good? She not. Baby finna make it. She only making it worse. And that's why I feel like Scrappy has to kind of separate himself, because it's like you only make it more worse when I have to have this conversation with my wife, and it seems like I'm not putting you in your place. So then it makes me think about Tisha mama, and how her mama be causing problems for everybody. Your mama just ain't gonna be able to come around. It's just what it is. And I hate that. I like Momma Dee, but she can be a bit problematic. When it comes to the Bambi situation. I used to think she liked Bambi, but I guess she never liked her at all. She probably would rather him be with Erica or damn Shay. Not liking the way somebody lives is the number one reason not to let that person to be around your children. Okay. Very much so, Messy. There's literally no such thing as grandparents' rights. LOL, hilarious. Go talk to a lawyer. Right. I was like, grandparents got rights? Like, do they? Because I'm wondering if that's really like a legit thing. Like, for real. Like, let me know. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on, guys. Let's talk about some other things. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up shortly. Okay, let's get into some Real Housewives stuff. Okay, we're about to talk about some Housewives ladies. Okay, it looks like Shereé Whitfield is, y'all know, she dropped her website not too long ago around with the finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was crashing, girl. The people couldn't get on there. When they finally were able to get on there, they realized it ain't no point in us being on here anyway. The clothes is wrinkled, is what it's giving, and the prices are giving overpriced. Now, when they asked her if she's going to be dropping her prices, Miss Girl says no. She says, my joggers and the pieces that I have, you compare them, and the pieces you compare them to some of the other brands. She says, I don't want to say names, but some of the fast fashion you see on Instagram, you're not getting quality. So she's trying to let people know that we're going to be getting quality from the products that we get from Shereé. No, respectfully, like, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. And we could get quality, and I've gotten quality items, girl, from Shein. Like, okay, I finally cracked down and bought me a few things, girl. I feel like the items were very quality, but they wasn't giving very much so overpriced. And I feel like she's undercutting herself by not wanting to come down just a little bit. Like 142, like, girl, you really could just charge us 100. Like, you really could say 100, and we probably gonna get that, because it hits different when you see an item and then you turn around and get ready to go to checkout, and you see you got to pay taxes on it, and then turn around, got to pay shipping. I'd be like, girl, don't worry. I don't even want to know about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can keep it, ma'am. Don't worry about it. So I'm just like, Shereé, you could at least just a little bit, especially with the fact that you had us waiting so damn long. Like, girl, get the people a discount. Go down, have a winter sale or something. You sitting up there acting like everything is going perfect. What they said? They said Shein and Amazon. No. Fans found similar designs and lower prices on websites ranging from $7, y'all, to $40 for some of the same items Miss Shereé has. Okay. The She by Shereé designer says there is no comparison to the quality fabrics shoppers get with her line. It's the lies, okay? Shereé Whitfield insists customers should instead purchase her She by Shereé graphic t-shirt for $82. Girl, not 28, but 82. All right. Select hoodies are $262. And then the joggers are $160 to $182. Now, I could see if Shereé may have had like her generic brands, and then she had her luxury style brands or exclusive items that may cost that much. Okay. Maybe so. But girl, I feel like you could make more money when you bring down the price a bit, therefore selling more product. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't you want the whole world walking around in it? Like, I don't know how y'all have access to Candy Burris and don't work on any of her business knowledge. And Shereé gets on Bravocon and says that the person that's been the most supportive to her has been Miss Kenya Moore. And I'm like, well, if she's been that supportive, I refuse to believe that Kenya didn't tell you that you overpricing shit. I refuse to believe. I know Kenya told you somewhere, like, girl, you know you need to lower them prices, bitch. Kenya could have at least told you about business, but girl, Shereé, I'm disappointed. Right. Somebody says in the comments, but they're literally getting the exact same SHI as Shein. What's better? I agree. Okay. I agree with that. Like, girl, what's the better? Hilarious. Somebody says, laugh my fucking ass off. So what I'm hearing is I'll still get my Nike leggings from Ross like I've been doing. Whoa, girl, I don't even listen to Ross over here by no ma'am. They don't be giving. I'm realizing when you go to Burlington where you can find like your Adidas and different stuff like that, or Ross, girl, you have to go, and it's a no disrespect, you have to go to the Mexican side of Atlanta. And I shouldn't be giving y'all this, but girl, y'all gotta go over there near Doraville. If you really trying, because see, they keep those stores stocked the hell up for some reason. And I feel like because it's more of them that be in there. Girl, I went in there the other day trying to find me a chair. Girl, and I hope, and like, is it, do you say Mexicans or what are you? Hispanic? Girl, I apologize for not knowing the right term, but girl, that's all that was in there, ma'am. That was their store. And wherever they go, their stores be fully locked and loaded. Okay, but on this side, girl, hell no. You might find what you want. So I'm with Sus. Okay, let me tiptoe over there and get my Nike outfit, my Nike workout fits, girl. But I won't be getting by Shereé. I won't be doing any of that. But thanks, girl. Let's keep going. Candy and Mama Joyce. Okay, so Mama Joyce at Bravocon, I only have one video, but I know she did another video. And it's her often being asked questions about Todd. And I don't necessarily like how she goes about answering those questions about Todd. And sometimes it's like Mama Joyce. I hope I ain't say Momma Dee, my bad. Mama Joyce. It's like, do you genuinely, for real, still don't like Todd? Or do you be saying this so that people can be like, wow, like, is that what you be doing? Like, do you really not like him? Because I feel like Todd has truly helped put a coin in the pockets when he decided to take one. I think people on social media start calling them old lady gang or something. And I think Todd may have taken that idea like, yo, let's do a full restaurant or whatever. So I feel like he's kind of helped put money in your pocket and stuff like that along with Miss Candy. So is it necessary to still drag this man today? You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and pull that up just so y'all get a little piece of audio from Miss Mama Joyce.
But if I could have replaced Todd, I probably would have picked anyone that had a decent job. What I'm saying, that was not illegal. That was maybe an insane business. That was in the financial realm that she was. I just think that she's someone that's on the same financial scale. By the way, your daughter and son-in-law are in the room right now. What?
No, ma'am. I disagree. Like, I think that was like, how long Todd and Candy been together, y'all? It has to have been, I know it's been more than 5 years. They've been together for a long time, probably almost a decade. Ain't no telling. But for y'all to ask this, like, who asked that question? If you could replace Todd, who would you replace him with? What? And then she says, I would replace him with somebody that's on the same level as my daughter. And I feel like, okay, I get it. He probably didn't start at that level. I can't say that. I can't say that Todd didn't already have a coin. He probably ain't got as much, of course, because Candy been in the game since the 90s, like for a very long time. So Candy definitely has long money. But it wasn't like he was broke either. He was a producer. He was producing shows on OWN with Carlos King. He had other stuff going on for him, even working in production for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So the man was definitely out here making moves and making money. So I'm just like, what? And it ain't like he really needed Candy's money for real, for real. I just don't understand. Like, I'm with Scotty Beam. Scotty said, Candy at some point, baby. Candy at some point, okay? You're going to have to check this, girl. And I agree. I would like to see Candy check her mom a bit more. Oftentimes, I don't really see that. I see Candy may be like laughing at her mom or like, what, mom? Da 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 da. Instead of checking her mama the way that when other people may get wrong with her mama, she'll check them and say, I don't care what y'all saying. That's my mama. That's my mama. I want to see her give the same energy when it comes to Todd at times. Like, that's my husband. That's my husband. Like, who the hell you talking to? I know she'll never like, disrespect her mama or anything like that. But just like put her in her place a little bit. Like, Mama Joyce, you can't do that. Like, don't do that. And somebody gonna put in the comments like, okay, and where is her husband again? Baby, I think Mama Joyce is married. I don't think we ever see who he is though, but I definitely think that she's married. The real question is who was on Mama Joyce's level, or the real question is who was in Mama Joyce level, on Mama Joyce level. Crickets is giving Tisha, okay? The same energy, finger snaps, all right? She need to set boundaries, of course. Joyce needs to find her own pen and stay out of their business. So disrespectful. I can imagine she'll spread that hatred to the kids if she say this in public. Now, she did say, I wonder, she did say though, because the other one was about her saying some nice things about Todd. And I think she said something about his height or something like that. And then she said something about him being a good father. And then she says they're slowly getting along or something like that, she said. And I'm like, can't be getting along when every time y'all resetting because you have to say something slick. So I don't know if that's still genuinely how you feel or if you're making Todd the butt of your jokes like a lot of other people do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this woman been with this man for a minute. He ain't going nowhere. They got 2 kids now. Like, let it go, honey. Let us let it go. Woo, woo, woo. Well, either way, let's keep going. Marlo Hampton. Let's talk about her real quick, like, child, because they saying that I feel like I didn't add somebody up here. Let me make sure I add this other lady. Let me make sure I add this other lady up here too. There she goes. So we'll get into her in a second. But anyway, Marlo Hampton, they're saying that Marlo was told to go to home. They said Marlo told the housewife to housewife panel at Bravocon that she was sent home by production last week for arriving late to filming. I'm surprised by that. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I don't know if that's a common thing for housewives to be sent back home if they late to film. And I would imagine that she probably didn't get no check for the day if she ended up being sent the hell home. Marlo, why you be thinking that you on NeNe level? Why you be out here thinking that you could do whatever it is that you want to do? And you know what? I blame Andy. I blame Andy because I feel like Andy was giving her too much damn grace at the reunion, letting her do whatever the hell it is that she wants to do, right? At the reunion. That's what I think. Okay. I wanna blame Andy for that. Yeah, you gave her too much of a pass. Miss Girl said she'll get there when she get there and ended up being sent home. Maybe we'll find out the real reason as to why she was late. But maybe she had some stuff going on with the kids or whatnot. But I saw NeNe was kind of shading her too over there on Twitter. NeNe was shading her. I believe it had something to do with Kenya Moore. When they asked Kenya like who would she like to see back, Kenya was like, well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm gonna be the realest BIT up here on this stage, girl. And if you ask me, I think Miss NeNe Leakes should return, but I'm just saying this if y'all ask me. Okay, so that's what Kenya said, and then Miss NeNe ended up going on kind of like throwing some shade or whatnot. Okay, I don't recall exactly what NeNe said, but she definitely, let me see if I have it over here on Twitter somewhere. She definitely kind of threw a little shade, it seems like, because I believe when Kenya said that she would rather see NeNe back on the show. Marlo didn't clap or do anything. And some part of me kind of feels like, I mean, did she really have to clap? Because sometimes I feel like NeNe does like to not acknowledge that Marlo is on the show. You know, so I feel like she still feels a way about that. So NeNe went on to say a glorified teacher's pet. And then says one thing you can't do is to fool the people. All right. So there's that. Okay. Those were the little shots that she had through shortly after Miss Kenya said what she said, and she found out that Miss Marlo wasn't over there hand clapping. Okay, so there's that. What else we got going on? Giselle Bryant over there at Bravocon. Of course, first of all, they said Giselle got mad that Andy threw shade at her fashions. He said he was worried about the set, the Bravocon set, but when he looks at Giselle's fashions or something like that, he said he feels like the set doesn't look that bad. I said, wow. Wow. Really? And comparing it to Giselle's fashions? Damn. Well, Giselle was asked about that, okay? Giselle was asked about that, so we are going to check that out real quick as well.
It's about y'all know I don't feel nothing about it. I don't give a good goddamn what y'all say. Period. She said Karen is the problem.
Yes, Karen.
Don't start. You don't start. No, darling, you did. No, I'm support. This season, Giselle did very well. She did have a moo slip up though. A moo? A moo slip up. Stay tuned. Y'all will agree. Tons of things about.
I don't know, Miss Grandon. We gonna see. I haven't seen any improvement because she showed up to your damn what was it, some type of spring thing you was trying to do, and she showed up in that floral jumpsuit. I did not really agree with that. And then she had the audacity to throw shade at your event because you did a spring event at a Mexican restaurant. And I'm like, I know you're not talking with your attire, with what you chose to pull out the closet. So I don't know, Miss. I mean, maybe we'll see. It's only 2-3 episodes. We have time and room for improvement. So we'll see what it is that Miss Giselle gonna give us. And she says she don't care. And I don't know. I kind of don't like that she don't care. Like, we know you don't care because we continue to see it, but I feel like most of Housewives, right? I think that's probably why a lot of people complain. When you come onto the show and your fashions are low to the ground, by the second, third season, everybody has stepped their game up. Look at Dr. Osefo. When she came on, last year we saw her getting herself together. And then this year, I feel like Dr. Osefo done sat up here and arrived. She looks great. I feel like a lot of the ladies do that, but Giselle is still giving us season 1. And I feel like we're not used to that. We used to seeing the ladies, once they get some money, they start to, step it up. And she still is stepping it down. So I do think this. When Giselle wears all black, I will give it to her. She looks really nice. Most of the photos and videos I've seen with Giselle in all black on, she looks good. And typically her hair is different than what she always gives us any other time, So she has the potential to do it like everybody. She just don't. So I guess, all right, girl, just do what you're going to do because that's how it is. All right. Now, Miss Portia and Candace, y'all know they're going to be on the show Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. I believe this is going to be season 3. They're going to Thailand. So with all of that, I think it's going to be a lit one in general. I'm definitely going to watch it. I hate how they did the Ex-Wives Club. Their episode was very dull. And for me personally, it was boring. That's why I did not watch Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Ex-Wives Club. I think I probably got like 3 episodes in and I just tapped out because I couldn't. Like, I didn't like it. Like, I don't like those dull type of thing. I like vibrance. Give me vibrance, girl. Give me a exotic island. So it's like y'all can make money off these Ex-Wives Club ladies, but y'all don't deem them good enough to fly out the country or go somewhere. Girl, y'all could have flew them down to a little piece of Mexico or something. Girl, y'all could have at least flew them to Key West, maybe. Okay, that ain't that far, girl. Y'all could, I mean, probably it's probably cheaper to fly to the Bahamas than it is to go over there to Thailand. It's like, girl, y'all could have flew them a little somewhere, girl. We had to go over here to this foggy area up north. Who house was it? Dorinda's house, girl. I said, no, ma'am, this ain't it. This is not it. But when it comes to Portia, Candace, Giselle is on the show. I don't know who the other ladies are. Some other white ladies that's on the show that I cannot recall. But once I see it, I'm sure I'll know. I think it's going to be good. And they going over to Thailand. I think that's going to be very fun. Now, we are hearing that Portia and Miss Candace may have clashed just a little bit. And it seems like it may have something to do with Miss Monique. Y'all know Portia and Monique are really cool. Candace still not effing with Monique. Monique still not effing with Candace. What, how many years? 2-3 years after the altercation has happened. So I think that's going to come back up. Portia real good friends with Giselle. And y'all know Candace ain't effing with Giselle based on the rumors and the lies she trying to put out there about that lady husband. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be a bit of conflict, all right? Because Portia going to be over there, sitting up there probably choosing sides instead of really getting to know that lady. But I can say, and I believe that the ladies are a bit better, Portia and Candace, post the show filming, because they did go live to talk about Tyler Perry's latest show, Sisters. And I'm like, okay, they must be on better terms for them to even go live together. Now, I don't believe Candace got an invitation, girl, to Miss Portia's wedding. But I also hear from Portia that she wasn't even invited to Bravocon. I'm like, y'all wouldn't invite Portia? Now, Portia did end up going over to Toya Johnson's wedding, even though Candy, I'm sure, was invited to the wedding, but had to do Bravocon. So Portia still has some things going on, if you ask me, but I'm just like, okay, are y'all having problems in Bravo land? Which is why Miss Portia was not invited to come out in the first place. That's interesting, but y'all can hear what Miss Portia had to say herself, okay? Portia will tell y'all whether she was invited or not, girl.
Yo, what is that, a filter?
Girl, yes.
Okay, how do you do that?
It's the end of the day. You gotta have a filter. I'm tired.
How did you do that?
You hit the little smiley face man.
Something on my face.
I thought you had. It looks like you have a filter on. You just have good hotel light.
Offensive, baby.
Sure.
Okay, first of all, hold on.
We're getting married, cause cause is that I know that's coming, cause I know the people that are going to the wedding. So when is the wedding? You want to know when the wedding is.
How is that happening? Hold on. Wait a minute. You will not read me tonight, little Candace. Okay.
Listen.
We're going to have to definitely add another one for Atlanta, or me and Giselle will come somewhere else.
Well, you can come.
I said Giselle.
You can come. You can come.
We're not going to do this tonight. We're not going to do this.
And you can, and everybody, look, you can get you a deep space vinyl.
So we ain't got no better. Okay, you know what? I like this conversation tonight.
All right. So y'all just heard that. It seemed like Candace and Miss Portia are on better terms, whereas she and Giselle, we know they're not cool or anything like that, girl. And she wasn't invited to Bravocon. So it's like, I am hearing rumors, girl. I am hearing. All right. I did hear that there was some issues with trying to bring Miss Portia back to, Bravo or whatever. And I guess she ain't like the money. So that could be a thing. And also what they probably willing to dive into more into the dramatic parts of her marriage with that man, Mr. Simon. Okay. And so things might be on a halt at this time, but that's what the people say. I thought Andy loved him some Portia. That's why I'm like, why would you not invite Portia? Because I thought Portia was like his fave or something. But it is what it is, girl. But there's that. All right, this was a cute little live. I thank you guys so much for hopping on and joining me as we talked about a few things. Somebody says they have good energy. I see that. And that's another reason why I think the show is going to be really good. What was hilarious was Candace shading this woman, saying that she thought she already had on a filter, girl. And I was kind of like, I thought Portia had on a filter as well. Right? I want something on my face. I'm like, okay, Portia ain't got no filter on. Then, girl, you must really look good, girl. I mean, you're already a beautiful woman, but like, it's really giving. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, Portia, if you ain't got no filter on, can you please ease up on the Facetune and stuff that you're doing to Simon? You know what I'm saying? And yourself in the photos, like you already look good. Like you really don't have to take it to that extreme. We know you're going to do a little editing, girl, here or there. But all of y'all are starting to have the same exact face between you, Kenya, Shereé. Like, I want y'all to slow it down just a little bit, okay? Still beautiful though. All right, honey, but that's pretty much all that I have. That's all that I have at this moment. I thank you guys so much for joining, okay? If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, okay? Subscribe to both channels, Jamie That's Me and Jamie That's Me too, okay? Those are just some of the free ways to support. If you like to support the channel, feel free to super chat at Cash App. Once the video is over, you'll see a heart with a $sign, and you can always give thanks. And I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.